So all you're gonna need today is just a mat if you have one. Mat. Also, if you don't have one, you don't need one. Otherwise, you don't need anything else. You never will. You just need your body and some espresso. If you have it, let it age for a few hours before you drink it. Other than that, you don't need anything. We're gonna start off with a couple plank movements. The core stuff, we're gonna get that out of the way first. And then we'll get into the legs, the lower body stuff. There's some squats today, not a whole lot. A lot of the stuff's actually gonna be done on the ground. So get to that and then finish off with some upper body. But majority will be core and it will be done on the ground. And some planks and just a few squats. So, and it's about 30 minutes of actual work. So definitely by 4:45 we will be finished up. So chug this. This is also my workout for the day, my full-on workout for the day. So. Oh, real quick. You feel that. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started here. So we're going to start off in a basic plank position. Get this over this way just a little bit. And we're going to be on the elbows or the hands, whichever you prefer. Either way here, just make sure you're keeping your core sucked in, super tight the entire time we're doing our planks. And anything else we ever do, keep your core as tight as possible. So I'm going to get rid of the annoying buzzer from last week, and I'm just going to ride out the timer. All right, so we're going to find that plank position. We're going to start off just 30 seconds on the first set. The second set, we'll up the time just a little bit. When you get in that plank position, make sure your body is totally straight. Don't let your butt sag. Keep everything straight, like a plank. So, in 3, 2, and we'll get that first plank position. Notice my body is just totally straight, holding it. I'm squeezing my core super tight here. If you need a modification, if this is too hard, simply drop those knees, kick those feet up, or pop it back up. Final 3 seconds here. 2, and relax. Quick 20 seconds off. First set, like I said, keep it a little bit shorter. Second set, we're going to take it into 45 seconds. And the third set, 1 minute. All right, back in 5 seconds this time, a little longer, 45 seconds. 3, 2, and let's pop it up. 45 seconds set here. Keep the core super tight. Sucking it in. Holding your body straight. Make sure you're breathing the entire time in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, anytime if you need to modify or drop to the knee, please do. You can always pop up to the feet when you're ready. Final 15 seconds. Final 5, 3, 2, drop that knee. So a third set, final set in that plank position, finishing off our warm-up. This is going to go for 1 total minute, which means we're going to rest just a teeny bit longer. And after this third set, we should feel pretty warmed up and ready to roll. And 5 seconds, let's get into that final plank set. 3, 2, and second. We got 1 minute here. It's a little bit longer. Really try to focus. It does get a little bit boring holding this plank position. It's really got to focus. It helps me to kind of close my eyes. Make sure I just breathe. I focus on my breathing through my nose, out through my mouth. Coming up halfway, we got 30 seconds. Final 15, this is always the hardest part. Right towards the end, you know it's coming. Suck it in. Final 10. 3, 2. Drop the knee, relax. Take the rest. So we're going to keep right down here on our mat. We're just simply going to start moving our body up a little bit higher here. And we're going to take this all fours position here. So on the hands, on the knees, and we're going to get our right leg coming out, up, squeeze to parallel, bring it right back down. So from the side, we bring it up, back down. So we're just using our knee, bring it up parallel. So we're starting to work that glute, that side glute. We have a couple different movements from that position, this being the first. So in 10 seconds, we get our all fours position here. And we'll start with that left leg coming out. We got 30 seconds here on the left. 3, 2, and let's get that left side coming up. Pretty simple movement here. But still, we want to make sure core is tight just from our plank position, keeping that core sucked in super tight. And we're going to try to get 30 seconds here on the left side. And then we're going to move on to the right side without resting. So we're simply going to replace that right leg with our left and get that right leg coming up. 3, 2, and without resting, we take that right side up. And you're going to start to notice, this is why we don't rest here. Both sides are working. The bottom leg is stabilizing you now. And as we go through, we got 3 sets, 30 seconds each. And it's going to get just a little harder each time. 3, 2, and replace right back to the left side. And we just keep the same trend from 3 sets. We'll rest after that third set. And we have one more movement from this position. Final 10 seconds here. 3, 2, replace up to the right. There's some just driving at the knee. Bring it up. Right back down. So meet that other knee and then right back up. 3, 2, and I got my left side coming out. Still in the rest, we're trying our best. The reps might not be as high, but just try to keep it rolling without any rest. Go down that left side. Final 5 seconds before we switch. Final switch on that right side. 3, 2, and switch it up. Final set here on the right. Should really be burning. This is my 3rd time doing this today. So it's already started for me a long time ago. Final 10 seconds here. And we're moving on. 3, 2, bring it down, relax. Now we rest. There it is, breathe it in. All right, our next movement, same position here. We're down on all fours. I'll take it back here. I'm gonna take my left side out, my left arm, my right leg. I'm fully extending both. I'm squeezing. I'm holding. So my right arm, I'm sorry, my left arm goes out. My right leg. And you switch sides. That opposite. Right hand goes out. Left leg goes out straight. We want to hold everything as tight as possible and as straight as possible. So we're going to go 30 seconds on each side. Again, trying to switch without any sort of rest here. So our first set, we have our left arm out, right leg out. 3, 2, and let's get it out. Squeeze that so I'm totally straight here. I'm still keeping my core tight, just like I did with that plank position. Holding, squeezing. We're going to replace 3, 2, and other side. Now I have my right leg out. Sorry, my left leg out, my right hand out. Holding, squeezing. Things up as high as possible, straight as possible for my hand, all the way down to my heel. 3, 2, and replacing right back to that original side. Trying to keep that leg straight as possible and also as high as possible. Hold it in place, squeeze. Five seconds, we switch. 3, 2, switch it out. Left leg, right hand. Does get confusing. I confuse myself. Oh, good, as long as you're not doing the same side over and over again. Keep it steady. Everything is straight. Even reaching a little bit with that hand forward, kicking that heel back. Notice my toes are into my shin. Heel goes back. 3 seconds. I switch back to my original side. Final time here on my original side. One last set on each side. Ten seconds. We switch it over. Final time. 3, 2, switch it up. Right hand goes out. Left foot goes out. Squeeze. Final set here. Taking this right into a rest period. Big squeeze. Final 10 seconds here. Taking it right into a rest period. Grab a drink if you need it. 3, 2, and drop it down. Grab a drink if you need it. I don't have any AC in the lobby here, so it's pretty hot. All right, we're going to find that same position here one final time. And this time we're actually going to be crunching our elbow to our opposite knee here. We're just going to do one final set here. It's going to be 30 seconds on each side. Kind of finish that off. So it's going to go right back in. Right, left arm out. Always confuse myself here. Right leg. And we're going to bring it in. Elbow to knee. Crunch. Bring it up. Crunch. Bring it up. One final set here. 30 seconds on the original side. 30 seconds on the second side. Moving on. And 3, 2, and bring it out, squeeze, elbow to opposite knee, tight squeeze, tight flex. You just have 30 seconds here. Big squeeze right down the middle. 5 seconds here. We're gonna switch sides. 3, 2, and switch sides. Right hand goes out, left leg. Bring it in tight in the middle. Squeeze. Try and get that elbow to touch that knee in the middle here. Not too difficult. I'm going to kind of force the elbow into the knee, squeezing it. Final 5 seconds here. 3, 2, and relax. All right. So we're bringing it up in to standing position. We no longer need our mat for right now. These next couple movements get pretty tough, so I'm going to try my best not to miss time. Like a hawk. All right, so we're going to find our squat position here, basic squat. So on our feet about shoulder distance apart. And we're going to take our butt down deep. We're going to make sure our knees are in line with our toes. From the side, it looks like this. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to parallel if we can. First set, we're simply going to take 45 seconds. We're going to squat down. We're going to squat back up. We'll get that part down, and then we'll kind of add some different movements to that squat. A hold, a pulse, and let's get started with that first squat. In 5 seconds again. This is a 45-second set. Take the rest down, bring it up, rest when you need it. 3, 2, and let's take our basic squat down again. We don't know what to do with our hands. You can do whatever you want. Prayer position here, out in front. Scary season. You can always keep those Frankenstein hands out. Solid option. I just choose the prayer position. I like to be able to have my elbows possibly touch my knees at the bottom. And our final 15 seconds. Bring it down deep, just working on our squat position here. Keeping our chest out. Our core is tight as always. Final 5 seconds. 3, 2, and relax. So now we're going to take 1 full minute here. We're going to take it down deep, 20 seconds into a hold. We're going to take it as low as we can. Hold it there. Bring it up. 5 seconds off. Bring it right back down, 20 seconds. Repeat 3 total sets. So in 5 seconds, just follow my lead here. We're going to sink it low and hold. 3, 2, and let's sink it low here. Our lowest position. We're going to make sure we're not holding on to anything. Sinking it deep. We're holding our squats. Just 20 seconds. We're already halfway through. Hold it, squeeze it. 3, 2, bring it up. Quick 5 seconds here. We sink it right back down. 3, 2, right back down in. Holding it here. Hold it, squeeze it. Put up. Hold it here. 5 seconds, we bring it up. 3, 2, we'll bring it up. Beautiful. Quick 5 seconds, we take it out one more time. 3, 2, sink it low, hold it here. Hold it, squeeze it. We don't want to be sitting too low. We're not really doing anything. We want to be about parallel with the ground. Ooh, that hurts. Solid. Keep steady. 3, 2, and bring it up. All right, now we're going to keep with that same theme. This time, we're going to find our hold, and then we're going to pulse our butt up about 2 inches from our hold position. So it's called a pulse, and what it looks like. And this is the worst one of all, but it's very important. Bring it down deep, and we just move about 2 to 3 inches. That already hurt. I'm already sweating. It's a very small movement, a lot of control. That's the most important one so far. So really gonna focus. So we got 20 seconds down there. Same deal, 20 down, 5 up, 3 sets through. 5 seconds, we'll sink it. That first set isn't too bad. Once we get into that second set, it starts to really burn. 3, 2, sink it low, same squat position once we're here. We slowly bounce. We'll make this a controlled bounce. It's 20 seconds, pushing through our heels. Final 3, 2, bring it up. Pull 5 off. Back down in 3, 2, sink it low. Almost it up. Slow, 2 to 3 inch movement. Controlled. Final 5, 3, 2, and up. 5 seconds off. 1 final set here. Pulse. 3, 2, and right back in. Last pulse set. Again, this is the most important one to really focus here. You use all your energy here, that's okay. 10 seconds here, you bring it up. 3, 2, and up. Relax. Beautiful work. All right, take a little rest here. Take about 30 seconds. But one more squat position here. And this time we're just gonna take our hold. So we're gonna take our same squat position, keep it low. And from here, we're simply gonna keep it low. Tap 1 foot back. Alternate. And bring it right back in. The entire time we're focusing on trying to keep our head exactly where it is. We don't want to bounce our body up and down. I'm going to take it back. So right now, can't tell my legs are moving. Well, just a little bit. But that's what we want to happen here. Okay. So I'm sweating really bad. It's 100 degrees in the lobby. 3, follow my lead. 2, and we sink it low. Once you're comfortable here, kick back right, kick back left. Again, notice my head. We're not bouncing up and down too much. I want to keep it steady here. We're here for 30 total seconds. Kick it back. Final 10, just keeping it low. Final 3, 2, bring it up. 10 seconds off, we take that next set down again for 30 seconds. 3, 2, and sink it low, kick it back. Do whatever you want with your hands. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to keep my head right on the tee. That actually helps. Kicking it back. Obviously, a little bit of movement is inevitable. Try to minimize it the best you can. And trying to keep it as low as you can. Throughout with just tapping. Ooh, time's up. 3, 2, and relax. Super sweaty. Taking one more set through in 3, 2, all right, sink it low. One final time here. Maybe we sink it a little bit lower than last set if we can. Final squat. Really good work, Elijah. Right, steady, steady. And we have 10 seconds left here. Let's sink it even a little lower. Make it just a little bit harder for that final squat position. 3, 2, and bring it up. And relax. All right. Moving on to upper body. So we're gonna grab our mat again. We're gonna find our push-up position, and we're gonna do the same 3 push-ups that we did last week, and then a couple added movements in there as well. And then after upper body, we're gonna finish up with a couple core movements and stretch out, and we're on with our day. So grab your mat. Once you have that, the mat is actually very helpful here because we can use it as a guide how wide to put our hands. So our first set, we're going to go 45 seconds here. But we're going to start off with the closest grip, which is right here on the edge of our mat. So if you have your mat, use that. The edge of your hand should be right on the edge of each side of the mat. That'll give you the perfect close grip push-up. So we'll start there. Again, we're going to go 45 seconds with the push-ups. They're obviously a little bit more difficult movement. So at any point, just drop your body and get back into it if you need to. The lower body positioning here, we're just going to start right off on the knees. Not even going to mess around with the feet. We'll get right into the knees. 45 seconds, kind of a long time to do the push-up, so we'll modify right off the bat. And 3, 2, and feet up. And we sink that push-up nice and deep here. My hands are right above at my chest line. My elbows stay nice and tight to my body. Keep it steady. Elbows are dragging right up past the ribs. You want to keep them as tight as you can. Squeeze it at the top. We have final 10 seconds here. Just keep pushing. Keep driving. 3, 2, and relax. That was one set. Next set, I'm going to do it this direction so you can kind of see how wide my elbows go. We're going to keep that same lower body position down on the knees, just as long as our body is straight. Okay, so we're going to take it right back on the knees. This time I'm going to use my mat again, and I'm going to go right outside the width of my mat. If you don't have a mat, just use your shoulders as a guide. So shoulder width. That last set, we're going to go whole hand width out from there. All right, so it's going to be a little wider. And again, we're going to take 45 seconds. So in 5 seconds, we'll get that set started right outside the mat. 5 push-up on the knees. 3, 2, and sink it left. So notice my elbows are right in line with where my hands are on the floor. My hands are still pretty low around my chest line. I'm sinking it low. I don't want to have my head hang here. Keep it up. Keep that chest up. Really, your stomach should be hitting the ground before your chest. Final 15 seconds here. Final 5, 3, 2, and relax. Really doesn't take too much with the push-ups. All right, and this next movement we're actually going to do standing. Leave your mat out, we're going to use it again. So we're going to take some shoulder circles here. We don't have weights. We don't want to be able to have to rely on weights, and this is a really easy way to get your shoulders fired up. Really simple movement. So in 3, get our arms straight. 2, and we're simply drawing about a 6-inch circle here. Just trying to keep both arms even. We don't want to just try to avoid any of this nonsense. It's just too hard to do, but keep it both steady, even. We're just doing about 6 inches here. Ooh, there we go. Final 3, 2, 15 seconds off. All right, we had about a 6-inch circle here, right? So right about here. Next set, we're going to take big full circles, basically as full as you can get your arms, big, open, full circles. We're kind of using the shoulder blades in there as well. Again, going for 30 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, big open circles. People outside are making fun of me, all good. Big, open. Really utilize your shoulder blades here, so really kind of retract the shoulder blades the entire way through. After doing the small circles, this should burn a lot more. You can actually do these in either direction. It doesn't matter if you're going forward or backwards, as long as they're big and they're open. Ooh. Final 3, 2, and relax. Annoying but effective. And now we're going to take the smallest possible movement here. We're not going to make a circle because it just tends to look a little bit sloppy. So this time, we're simply going to wave as tight as we can. Make that face as well. 2 inches, that's it. But we're going to move them pretty quick here. So we're going to move pretty quick. It's a pulse. Oh, I'm being filmed. Perfect. All right. So in 3, in 2, and keep them steady. So it's a pulse on the shoulder. It's about 2 inches. We're flying. We're barely flying. It's steady. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. There's the culprits right there. Great. Keeping it steady. And you know them. Small. Smaller the better here. It's only 2 inches, and it's only for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, and relax. Beautiful. Now, we're going to take our shoulder press position, and normally this is done with weights, but I think we tired out our shoulders enough. We can do it without any weights at all. So it looks like this. We're going to make 2 fists. We're going to pretend we have weights in our hand right here. We keep it right about chin height to start. We bring it up fully straight, back down to chin height. That is 1 rep. All right, so we're going to take this 45 seconds, so a little bit longer here. But we're going to keep a nice, medium, steady pace. And 3, 2, and right at the chin. We bring it steady up. And this is our pace here. So we should have tired out our shoulders pretty well. We don't need any weights. And I should say this, of course, if you have weights laying around, feel free to grab those as well. Steady. Usually this is just fine for about 30 seconds. And then it's that last 15 seconds that really starts to catch up. Just keeping it steady for as long as possible. Rest if you absolutely need to. Pop it right back. And there's our 30-second point. We got 15 left. Keep it steady. Final 5, 3, 2, and relax. All right, beautiful work back there. And that does it for upper body. But we're going to get right back into the side plank position. Some would say the hardest of all the planks. All right, so we're going to get started here on our right elbow. And what this looks like, easy modification as well here. This is our basic side plank. So we have foot on foot, right elbow down. We're simply going to pop our body up and squeeze that right side. Again, we don't have to do it with our hand here. It doesn't really matter. Keep it up, keep it on the hip, anything you want here. You can also modify onto the knee. This is a regular position. You need to modify, take it down onto the knee. Popular position here in class. Modify anytime you need to. Try it on the foot if you can. If not, No bigs. All right, so we got 30 seconds on the right side. Switch it up, 30 on the left. 3 sets through. We'll add a modification to that third set. But for right now, we'll keep it real simple. All right? So in 5 seconds, we'll pop it up, squeeze that right side oblique. 3, 2, and pop it up, squeeze. Now we're focusing here on that right bottom side oblique. We're squeezing it. This is a plank, so we'll make sure we squeeze it in tight. Final 10 seconds. 3, 2, drop it down. Let's switch over to that left elbow. In 3, 2, put it on the foot, we pop it up, we squeeze now. We have the left side oblique. So we're flexing this left side, bottom side. We're also squeezing our core in tight, just like we did on that first plank about 33 minutes ago. Final 5 seconds here. We switch it back over. 3, 2, drop it down. And we're right back over to that right side, taking round 2 here. 3, 2, pop it up. Squeeze, hold here. Again, always mod if you need it. If it's too much, take that knee modification. Try to hold the feet as long as you can. If you need this top hand for balance, just kind of put it down in front. Don't let your balance ruin the set for you. Use that hand. Final 5, 3, 2. Up, down, left side. And 3, 2, and bring it up. Left side, foot on foot. Start here as long as we can spend in this position before we mod. Final 5 seconds. 3, 2, drop it down. All right, so our third, final plank on each side. We're going to take our knee modification. All right, so right off the bat, we're going to take that knee mod on the bottom leg. Top leg is going to stay straight here. So really quickly, we're going to pop it up on the knee. We're going to hold the leg up, hold the hand up, and we're going half starfish on the left side of the body here. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Same time, a little bit harder movement. We're taking that modification. All go. We'll get through it. 3, 2, pop it up on that right side. Leg comes up. You remember that feeling right here in the hip. Arm stays up straight. We're just holding. It looks like I'm cheating with that bench, but I'm not, I promise. Everything's up. Squeeze. 15 seconds left here. Hold it. As long as the leg's up, it might be sinking slowly on its own. That's okay. Try to keep it as high as you can. Just keep it off the floor. Hold it up. Final 5, 3, 2. Bring it down. Beautiful work. One more side. Left elbow goes down. Left knee goes down. Ready for that mod. Right arm up. 3, 2. Pop it up. Squeeze that oblique. Keep the core tight. Leg is up. Arm is up. We're holding. Half starfish here. Keep that leg up as high as you can. It's going to slowly be dropping here. Try to keep it up best you can. We're holding both sides. Final 10 seconds. Triangle 3, 2, drop it down. Beautiful work. We're gonna take about 5 minutes to stretch here. Pretty important part here, so definitely hold these stretches. Everything we do with stretching, take it at least 6 seconds. Hold it and don't move at all for at least 6 seconds in any stretch. Otherwise, it doesn't really do anything. So while we're stretching, just keep that in mind. We don't want to waste time, you know? Let's start with those legs nice and straight. We're going to reach for our ankles first. I can only touch my ankles currently, but of course, you can reach as far as you can. Whatever you can grab, the lowest part, hold there. I always take the time when I'm stretching to also breathe. Deep one in through the nose, out through your mouth. Relax. Same idea here. This time we're just gonna open up those legs as wide as they go. And again, reach for the center. Take it forward as far as you can down the floor. Hold it there at least 6 seconds. Bring it back. So in this position, there's a lot going on, so we're going to take it back. We're totally going to relax, and then we're going to take it back one more time. This time, maybe it goes a little bit further. And walk those fingers as far as you can. You should be a little bit uncomfortable in the hamstrings, the back of your knee here, your inner thighs, holding it. Bring it out super slow. Bring those feet together, heels in as tight as you can. And once you're in this position, grab those feet. Use your elbows to push down on your knees. And come out slow. We're going to sit back on our heels here, so my butt is touching my heels. I'm going to reach forward into child's pose as far as I can, and I'm going to let my head sink towards the floor. And the entire time, I'm keeping my butt on my heels. Come out slow. We're going to take this into a cat stretch. So on all fours here, we're going to squeeze our core tight and round our back out. We're going to force it out. And slowly the opposite direction. Keep the core tight, arch the back slowly, head up, chest up. Back to neutral. And one final stretch here. We're going to hook that elbow right to the ear, grab it, pull it, and pull it, and keep pulling until you can't pull anymore. We're going to feel it right through that right side body. Come out slow, relax, and on to the other side, left side. Pull that elbow in tight. Once you're there, start to slowly pull the entire body over. Six-second rule. Beautiful work. And we're done. I am sweating. I have to change that. No AC and AC. But that's how you sweat. Beautiful work. Thanks for joining. Anybody has any requests or anything, or anybody has like weights or bands or anything laying around and they want to utilize those next time or anything like that, just let me know. We can always incorporate that, or at least incorporate it, you know, a modification where you can use the band and one where you don't need the band. So let me know, or better yet, let Brad know, and Brad can let me know. Or if there's a way I can see on here, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Let one of us know. This is the standard post-class tour. This plant needs more sunlight, but it's thriving. Those are fake candles. Look at this pile of water we got. But boom. Mostly because I sweat so much. Fresh bottles, look at this. Everybody gets their own. We have more water. And that concludes the tour. This is the VersaClimber studio, but it's pitch black during class. You got some cool lights. Other than that, I think we're done today.